up, Free Tribe? It's your girl Naja here, and I am back with another Tribe Tea segment. That is when you guys send me in your tea, your stories, we laugh, we kiki, all that jazz. And yeah, I'm just gonna do that for you guys today. If you hear any noise in the background, sorry. What the fuck happened? Oh my god, I had all of my stuff set up and then it just disappeared. Let me see if it'll let me see it. I've been having a very off day, girl. I found the emails from before, so please don't think you've been skipped, okay? So today we're just gonna be reading two stories. Guys, bear with me. The first story we are going to be reading is I accidentally broke into a church. I don't know how you accidentally break into a church when it's kind of like, you know, a big ass cross on the front, but hey, whatever. Okay, Naja, my name is Sophia. You do not have to keep me anonymous. And I have to start off by telling you that I absolutely love your videos and you're funny as fuck. Well, thanks, sis. You know, I try. I found a Storytime movie and haven't stopped watching you since. I don't need advice. I just wanted to tell you this dumbass story. Currently 18 years old, and this happened a few months ago. You're probably thinking, how do you accidentally break into a church? Right, because I'm just like, you have the huge signs, you have the huge cross. Like, how do you realistically, like, how did this happen? Well, this is how. I worked at a local pizza shop during my senior year of high school, and I was a delivery driver. We often delivered to churches, hotels, and random little businesses in the area. We have a caller ID, so when a regular calls, we already know their name and their address. All we have to do is confirm the information before taking the order. Like anywhere else, girl. This all plays into the story, I promise. Sometimes people would confirm their address but have us take their pizza elsewhere, like a party. When this happens, we have to write the new location on the bottom of their receipt so the driver knows where they're going. One day we got an order from a local church for an event that they were having. I knew exactly where it was because my boyfriend often played basketball on their court with his friends. Before I took the delivery, I confirmed with my manager that it was the correct church. See, what you should have did was you should have asked the people on the phone. Well, he should have, you get what I'm saying, ask people on the phone. So he set you up for failure, girl. Well, I was wrong. I get there and notice that there is only one car in the entire parking lot. This should have been a red flag because I knew I was delivering to an event. They brought a frick ton of food and often had little parties like this for their members. But my dumbass thought maybe they ordered it in advance and no one is here yet. So I walk up to the main door and guess what? It's locked.
Call the police.
Girl. It's locked. So I decided to call the person who ordered and ask which door I was supposed to go into. For some reason, I didn't even think to confirm the address. When I called, the woman told me to walk around to the back and go through the side door. See, now that just sounds suspicious to me as it is. Like, I'm not going behind nobody back to no side door, no, you know, back entrance, no ma'am. So the next door I tried was also locked, but the one after that was open. There was literally no one in the church. So I called again like, I'm inside, where do I take it? Figuring this lady is waiting in the office or something. No, she's like, you're inside. I don't see you. Girl, you didn't break into a church. You broke into somebody's fucking property. Like, that's somebody's building, girl. That's when I heard it beeping.
Y'all will go to jail, bitch. We already in jail.
At first, it was only coming from one spot, but soon it was coming everywhere. I set off their security system. I start panicking and I proceed to get out of there. While scrambling to my car, I finally asked, this is going to the Church of the Corn. Oh no. We changed locations because of the weather radar. I told the person who took my order, it's going to Church of the Tomato. Are you serious? This bitch did not write down the new location when they took her order. So I had literally no idea, and neither did my manager. When I tell you I started geeking, I was shaking. I shoved their order back into my car and sped off right as a big black truck was pulling up to the church.
You're not going to jail. You're going to prison.
Probably trying to see who was breaking into their stuff. Oh my God, girl, you could've went to jail. So yeah, that's how you accidentally break into a church. I haven't been back to that church since. I refuse. I set every single alarm in the building off and just dipped. Sorry this is dumb. I just thought it would make you and the tribe laugh. Thanks for reading. I hope everything is going well and you keep doing what you're doing. Love ya, Sophia. Well, Sophia, I really did need that laugh. I don't know if anybody in the tribe feels like that was boring or whatever, but I genuinely needed that. I appreciate you, sis. Girl, you could have been on the news. You could have been on the news. They could have put your ass right on the news.
Well, who breaks into a church?
Have you guys ever, any of you guys that have done delivery work in the past, have you guys ever delivered to the wrong address? Let me know. I have before when I was a little delivery girl at one point. I definitely sent the wrong thing to the wrong person before, but they're really cool about it and corrected it. But let me know in the comments if you guys have ever been through a similar situation. All right, now this next one is called My Friend Was Almost Kidnapped. We got hella almost kidnappings going on, y'all. Like, please be safe out here, guys. Like, please be safe. First of all, I love your videos and your lives. Well, thank you. I'm for the most part a silent viewer, and I was a little upset when you wanted to stop doing story times, but I regret it since I love your different videos so much and all of the new sections. Well, thank you so much, sis. I really appreciate you sticking with me regardless. I did have a lot of people tell me straight up, girl, I'm not about to rock with you. I really don't care. And that's okay if they feel that way. It's all right. And I'm not saying I really don't care. I'm saying they're telling me they really don't care and they're not rocking with me no more, and that's completely okay. I still do story times and personal stuff on my vlog channel if you guys want to see that. But I appreciate you for being like, I thought I wasn't gonna like it, but I stuck around to see how I feel and I actually like it. So shout out to you, sis. So here we go. And these are not real names, by the way. So I have this friend named Allie. Let me tell you a little bit about her since it's important for the story. Hopefully it is, girl, because you know how some of these people be doing. You know how they be doing. She's 29 and she's making a really good amount of money. She's for sure a party girl, and she used to be able to drink a lot and not get messed up. But lately she gets drunk fast and she gets so stubborn, it's annoying, but we deal with it, especially me and another friend, Betty. It just sounds to me like your body's catching up to you. We're getting older, sis. So on Monday I got a text from another friend, Celine, that works with Allie, and she told me how there was a new guy at her work and how he was so fine. That same week on Wednesday, I saw her and she was telling me how she was leaving on Sunday for the United States for a business trip, but she still wanted to spend Saturday with me, but she wanted to do something chill. So since I'm saving up for a trip at the end of the year, I prefer to do something chill too. On Saturday, she hits me up telling me that she wants to go clubbing since it's the welcome party for the new guy. I wasn't really feeling it since I didn't want to drink, but then Betty calls me and convinced me to go. Arrived at the club, and then me and Betty realized that we knew the new guy for years. Okay, so you guys already know this guy. All right, because at first I was like, what if it's him? Well, shit, it still probably could be him. Only Celine was the only one that did not know him since she had just moved here like a year ago. He is a player, but still reliable, or so I thought. We started drinking, me and Celine, significantly less than others though, and around 3 a.m., Allie is super drunk. I dropped my ring. Allie is super drunk and I want to leave, and I tell my friends, and Betty and Allie want to leave too. Celine tells me that she wants to stay, but I remind her that she has to take an international flight to Ohio the next morning, so she agrees. Celine then asks Betty and me if we can share the Uber since Betty and I were already going to because we're neighbors. I tell her that's fine, but I have to take Allie to her house since she's too drunk to be left alone. Celine tells me that's okay. The new guy overheard this dilemma and tells me that he's now living close to Allie's house so he can take her. I wasn't comfortable, but Betty was also drunk and she was being extra, telling me how she didn't want to go all the way to Allie's house since it's in the suburbs and so far away.
Okay.
Guys and gals and ladies, men's and gents. I don't care how far my friend's house is. I don't care if you have to pass my house twice to get to my people. Like, I'm dropping my girls off. I'm making sure everybody is home. Like, I don't know. I'm just the mama bear of my friend group. I've noticed, like, I'm making sure everybody gets the fuck home. Like, I'm not on this, oh my God, she lives so far away. Like, if you come together, you leave together. Like, all 2020, please leave that whole weird leaving your homegirls with a dude. Like, please stop doing that. I don't even know why that's a good idea to some. So Allie did not want to leave with him, which I don't blame her. So I told her that she should wait for me and that I would come back and get her. And the new guy reassures me that she'll get back home safe. Betty, Celine, and I get out of the club and we're waiting for the Uber to arrive. But then Betty realized that she doesn't have her purse with her. So she goes back to get it. While she's inside, the Uber gets there. So I tell the driver to wait a little and he agrees. Then Celine yells, "Hey, that's Allie." So I turn around and see Allie by the arm of a dude that none of us know, and they're walking to the direction of a cab. So both me and Celine run to catch them, and I tell the guy I'm taking her. And Celine grabs Allie by the arm, Tells her, I'm fine. No, Allie, I don't give a fuck if you fine or not, bitch. We about to fucking haul you over the shoulder and we're taking you the fuck home. Like, I do not know who this Dusty is. And then you're getting into, well, you are in the US, but in the US, if you get into a cab, other than an Uber, like, that's sketchy in itself. Like, no. The dude tells me I'm taking her home, and I tell him that she's my friend and I will take her home, but he doesn't let her go. Celine starts pulling on Allie, but the guy doesn't budge.
Call the police.
Out of nowhere, the Uber driver appears and he tells the guy to let her go, and he gets really close to him. Finally, he lets her go and runs to the cab, gets in, and the cab speeds off. We all go home, and I couldn't thank the Uber driver enough, to be honest. I was so shaken up. I was so angry at the new guy since he was supposed to take care of her, but at the same time, I know how Allie gets. You should have never left Allie. I'm sorry, sis. You should have never left Allie, because you shouldn't have left Allie in the care of somebody that you did not pull up there with. Because I get sometimes, you know, when you're turning up with your girls, when you're in big groups, you're traveling with enough people that you can split up and everybody be okay. This was not one of those situations, you know, like you guys only came with what, like 4 girls? And then you just were like, oh, okay, I met this dude from a long time ago. I guess I could just trust him with my friend, my drunk friend. Like, I don't know, sis. I'm sure that if it weren't for wanting Betty to go and get her purse back, she would have left with that guy, and God knows what would have happened to her. Love you, Naja. Honestly, nobody knows what could have happened. If anything could have fucking happened to her. I totally get you on that, because that was just super freaking reckless. Like, ladies and guys out there, if you're going out with your friends to go and turn up, like, please make sure that y'all have a buddy system, and please make sure that y'all have a DD. Like, you at least need one sober person that can get you to where you need to be. Make sure everybody is okay, because it makes no sense to me how you blinked and now this bitch is in some stranger's whip. Like, that's crazy to me. You get what I'm saying? Buddy system, guys. We come together, we leave together. Do not be like, oh, I met this guy in high school one time. Yeah, take care of my drunk ass friend who I know is a lightweight. All you did with all that backstory was just let me know, like, damn, sis, like, you knew all this shit about your friend and y'all still felt the need to leave her ass at the club with this man. Like, y'all know she's a lightweight. Y'all know she can't really turn up the way she used to. You know she was already fucked up when you left. I don't know, y'all. If your friends are messed up, please do not just leave them at the club. Like, that ain't cool. That's fucked up. This one is called McDonald's Bitch Got Me Fucked Up. And there is an update. I don't think I read this. No, I definitely have not read this before. Okay, here we go. McDonald's Bitch Got Me Fucked Up. Hey, Naja. My name is Raven. I'm 20 years old, Pennsylvania, and I discovered you when you did your first Storytime movie, and I've been hooked since. Love you, sis. Well, thank you so much. So I can't sleep right now, and I'm mad as fuck because this literally just happened. So I figured I'd send you this so I can vent to y'all. I'll try not to make this too long. So I picked my friend up from work, and we will call him T. He said that if I got him from work, then he'd get me a frappe from McDonald's. So I said yeah, because who doesn't love free shit? But anywho, so I go to McDonald's and it just turned 12 a.m. I was up to the drive-thru and not one word from anyone working there for like dead ass 4 minutes. Well, sis, you went to McDonald's, like what do you expect? Like McDonald's is like low tier fast food, okay? Lowest of the lowest tier. It's like there's McDonald's and then Arby's is still above McDonald's, girl. Like everything always broke. Ronald McDonald's vision is just not the reality that we live in, okay? It just turned 12, so we pulled to the drive-thru, nobody's there. I wasn't in a rush, so I really didn't care because I didn't know if I wanted a frap or ice cream sundae. Okay, so you're going through the drive-thru to get the frap. Why don't you just pick your friend up and then he bring the frap with him?
Hold up, bitch.
I recently saw a picture on social media of this Oreo frappe and Kit Kat frappe, and I was about to ask if anyone was there so I could ask them if they had either one of those. So this lady finally speaks. I'm gonna call her Jalapeno because this bitch was hot-headed as fuck for no reason. So she just came on the intercom hot. I asked her a simple question. Do y'all have Oreo frappes? And she said, no. So my friend asked, do y'all have Kit Kat frappes? And this bitch already got a damn attitude talking about, are you serious?
I'm about to beat this up.
This her job, and she asked people, are you fucking serious? How dare you ask me to go and fix you something? How dare you ask me to go check this inventory? Are you kidding me? Like, that's what she's saying? I thought my edges just came off because that was a dumbass statement. I thought she was just joking because who the fuck does she think she is, right? She then said, I never heard of that in my life. To be honest, I've never heard of that in my life either. I think you might be getting McDonald's and Dairy Queen mixed up because I know that Dairy Queen has the Kit Kat stuff. McDonald's just has Reese's, M&M's, and I think that's it. I think that's it. Again though, I haven't eaten McDonald's in years, so I don't fucking know, but I'm pretty sure that's all they had. So she said, I ain't never heard of that in my life. Then I hear this other girl in the background, we'll call her Snitch, because she's a whole snitch bitch. I hear Snitch say, oh no, they only have that in Puerto Rico. So okay, cool, no big deal, right? My friend made a simple joke saying, oh shit, we not in Puerto Rico? See, look, if you get a hot-headed bitch that come up to the speakerphone and she already got an attitude, you ain't do nothing to her, that's not the bitch you want to be joking around with, you know? Like, that's the bitch where you just throw the money at her and you get your fucking food and you go. You fucked up by trying to kumbaya out this bitch. All of a sudden, I jumped because this bitch jalapeno dead ass started screaming, Snitch, take my freaking headphone. I'm not taking their freaking order. I'm not dealing with this shit. So, excuse me? Girl, my blood started to boil. I got anxiety like a bitch and I really started to shake because I know this jalapeno ass bitch is not talking to me. So my friend made a comment saying, bitch, you are 50 years old working at McDonald's. See, I'm not judgmental of anybody and where they work. That's what I was about to say. But like, money is money, and these days McDonald's employees making almost as much as I do, and I have a whole ass degree in the medical field. Then Snitch grabs the headphone and said, can I take your order? And then when I'm about to talk, she cuts me off and said, I'm sorry, you need to leave right now. You're being very rude and we have your license plate. Bitch. At this point, I'm so heated and I'm not usually confrontational. So I said, excuse me, where's your manager? Snitch said she was the manager. Oh yeah, definitely. Ooh, I'm calling whoever owns the franchise, bitch. Bitch, I know you're not telling me Jalapeno is the fucking manager. I know she is not the manager. Then before I can respond, Snitch says, I'm calling 911 right now. You need to leave the premises. We are not serving you. At this point, I'm ready to catch a charge because I didn't even say shit. I asked a simple ass question. So I'm contemplating if I really want to get arrested for causing a scene or if I just want to be good because the bitch got work a 13-hour shift tomorrow. I chose to be smart and just sped off because I don't have the energy to be dealing with this nonsense when I got to be up at 7 a.m. And before y'all ask, yes, they were. I don't know, you just gave me some emojis, but I could tell you were trying to insinuate what color they were, but all I got was yellow emojis, and honestly, you can get this type of behavior from multiple races of people. I could not get the vibe of what they were, I'm sorry. Only because I've just come in contact with so many McDonald's employees and the fuckery and shit. She said, I know the ending sucks because nothing really happened. Girl, no, I'm glad nothing happened because they definitely would have called the police on you because legally, when they say they're not going to serve you, that they're not gonna serve you. They don't have to serve you. Like, and that's what restaurants, fast food, anything, a clothing store. If somebody says, I do not want to do business with you, you gotta go, and because the cops can remove you. So you did the right thing. I don't know what I should do. Like, should I go in and talk to their daytime manager or should I just leave the situation alone? Girl, I'm telling you, if I was you, I would contact the franchise owner, and usually on every McDonald's, they do have a call number. Call in, and I would snitch on all of them. I would make their whole fucking spot hot. Like, so she did send me an update. She said, update, on my work break, I ended up calling the McDonald's location I was at last night and I spoke to the day shift manager. I ended up getting a free meal next time I decide to go in and she's gonna handle her. I asked her out of curiosity, would they have had the rights to call the cops on us? The day shift manager said, absolutely not. They are not allowed to call the cops if you're physically fighting, and I'm so sorry you were treated that way. So what you should have asked was, because you said, did they have the right to call the cops? Honestly, she didn't have the right because that was stupid. You weren't being belligerent, you weren't doing anything. But legally, I don't know where y'all live. I don't know if it's different state to state. I've always been told, regardless of what business you're at, if they say, I do not wish to serve you, I do not want to serve you, I do not wish to serve you, and you refuse to leave, then when the cops are called, that's a justified reason. But if they called the cops on you and you had already left, there's no confrontation, then they had no right. You get what I'm saying? I feel like this manager was just trying to butter you up because if we're being real, you really went easy on them. You could have hit up corporate and you could have hit up the franchise owner. They just buttering you up because honestly, if you would have stayed and the cops would have pulled up, the cops would have escorted you off of the McDonald's property. They do have the right to refuse service. Any establishment has the right to refuse service. Let me know, have you guys ever had to turn up on a fast food employee? Have you guys had any bad McDonald's experiences? Girl, I already know them comments might be flooded, okay? What advice would you give to somebody in her situation currently? Because I know this is a past tense, but currently, if somebody was in that situation, what would you advise them to do? Please leave it in the comments below. Give me any fast food funny stories in the comments below as well. That's all I'm gonna read today, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for all the guys that submitted their stories, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Well, next time. Okay, ignore that outro.